All right, so today we're making like a hill background or a mountain background, whatever you want to call it. These are all the colors here, and we're going to start with a little bit of white and a little bit of red to try to get it pink. We're going to go to about, if this is the middle of my paper, I'm going to move up some, and the upper middle. Once I've had that upper middle, I'm just going to fill in everything that is above the line. I had to turn my paper sideways so you can see it. So I'm gonna get a little bit more paint, and then painting right to left. We're just gonna fill this in. You wanna have a little bit of paint, not a lot. You want it to be pink or pinkish. If it's a little bit red, that's okay. You don't want it to be too wet. If it's too wet, you're not going to be able to do the other stuff with it. Also, when you paint right to left, you want to paint all the way to the edge of your paper. Make sure you go all the way to the edge. All right. All right, now we're going to do similar with the bottom, but just with blue. So we're going to get some blue and a little bit of white. And then you're going to paint the rest of the paper. So everything underneath the red is going to be that blue or light blue color. If it's still a little bit dark, that's okay. We just want to try to get it as light blue as possible, and we're still painting from right to left. Let me turn my paper the right way so you can see what I have going on here. All right, I'm doing this kind of fast today. All right, hopefully yours looks a little bit better than that. Mine's looking a little sloppy, but that's all right. Now we're going to get just blue by itself, just the blue. And in our pink section, we're going to make a mountain. The mountain is up to you. It should not look exactly, the up parts, should not look the same. You should be able to tell the difference, or it should look more random. If it's not dry for this part, you're gonna have to add more paint to cover it up. And you see I'm not doing right to left this time. I'm just trying to like pat it in there. After we got that, we're gonna grab some black. We're gonna make another set of hills with that black. All right, you can also make a little line here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Also, at the bottom region, we're gonna make a little side hill. And if it's not dry, it's gonna look like how mine is looking. That's okay, we can try to fix that later. All right. Now you're gonna get your small brush. We're gonna grab some dark blue, and we're gonna put these little lines in here. These are gonna be our waves. Or I said dark blue, but just blue. It's gonna be our waves. Make sure you touch the paper as little as possible. After you get the waves on there, we're gonna do another set of waves with white. It's okay if they all smear together. You try not to have too much paint. You see mine keeps running out of paint, that's fine. All right, something like that. All right, it's gonna be up to you. You're gonna decide where you wanna put your sun at, wherever you wanna put your sun. So I'm thinking of putting my sun right here. We're gonna grab some yellow and just put some yellow here. We have to wait for this part to dry a little bit longer. This is gonna be the reflection for my sun when I make it. All right. All right, now back with the big brush. I'm gonna get black. And we're gonna make a tree right on this side. To make a tree, we're going to make the letter Y. So that's the bottom part of my letter Y. Then over, that's the letter Y. Then I'm going to do it one more time. So this is the, imagine this is the bottom. Then I do the letter Y. And then the letter Y. All right. If you have it, get something that's either your small brush or medium. Whatever you have is fine. Then we're going to do that again, the letter Y. So the letter Y, letter Y, letter Y, and letter Y. And then that's up to you how many letter Y's you want to go. But just keep making letter Y's, and that's how your tree kind of looks good. All right, if your tree is lost and you can't see your tree anymore, you're just going to go get some white, put some white on your tree so that way you can see it. And once I'm done with this white, hopefully my pink part is dry. And I said I'm putting my sun, putting the sun up in this region. So put my sun here. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. So now I have the reflection for the sun. And then for my leaves, for my tree, all we're gonna do is put dots all around. You can do yellow dots. I'm not gonna do yellow dots. You can do red dots and just fill it in. Try to make sure it looks more random. Don't make it look like you counted like how many dots you're doing. Don't do like 6 dots or something and then do 6 dots on the next part. Try to get it random. And you don't have to touch the paper a whole bunch for this. Just touch it just a little bit. And I'm only going to do red, but if you would like more or different colors, I can give you a few more colors. Just have to ask. And this is pretty much it. If you get it to this point, that's great. If you're a little bit behind, it's okay. Get yourself caught up. If you really want this to look kind of neat with your red dots, you can add some white to it. You know, the red and white ends up looking nice. But at this point, you're going to have to just see what happens and not be afraid that it messes up. And hopefully, this will dry by the time class is over. Make sure you take a picture and turn it in. And I can give you a grade based on that. No picture, no grade. That's what I'm trying to keep the slogan as being. All right, so I did this really fast. Hopefully y'all can make yours a little bit better. And this is pretty much done here. Again, if you want different colors, ask. If not, leave it like this. All right. post your stuff on Google Classroom.